Dr. Champ. But yeah, one of the things I was saying was like,
Also hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Just gonna stress it every time we start.
Watch the last 10 seconds of the last video to know what I'm talking about. That guy just He didn't even blink. Literally just eyes glazed over, just ran right off the cliff.
Yeah. Also the thing you were talking about. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There's just this whole channel that just like he goes into detail about like the little intricacies of Half-Life 1. And, like all these little like cool things they programmed in the AI that like are very, very small details that I didn't even notice until I watched those videos and how many times I played it. Like the bull squid enemies will, if you're in the meat locker and like there's like these slabs of meat hanging that you can hit it with the crowbar and it'll like break apart and like you see like the particles like go on the ground or whatever, and there's it's basically the same blood texture.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
That was hurt.
Are you okay? That sounded bad.
That's how all my sneezes are.
That was intense.
Watch this, ready? He's gonna come down.
He's like, ah!
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, so if you like break the meat apart and it goes on the ground, like they actually kind of programmed like a sense of smell into the bull squids, so they actually will enter a state where they're like searching for food when they're not fighting you, and they'll like go and they'll find the meat and they'll start like eating it. It's crazy.
I'd like to point out that that's great. I also like to acknowledge that I just pressed L1 as I was charging because I thought it would make me drift. This is not a racing game.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, that's good enemy placement.
That was alright. It's good.
Okay. Oh, great! All of it.
Good.
Click the orb.
But yeah, one of the other cool things they were showing was
also keep talking. Ignore me, please.
One of the other cool things they were showing was like, in some areas of the game, the textures on the walls are actually random. Like it still like picks from the same like image, but like he shows this one area where you like get the crossbow, I think it was, with the ichthyosaur, I think it's called, like the shark alien thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And like he showed like different variations where he would like save and load the game, and every time like you load that level, the rust texture on the wall is like positioned differently. So it's still the same like texture, like image of the rust, but it's like placing it randomly every time, which I think is very interesting.
I like that. Different experience each time.
I wonder what the advantages of that is as opposed to just like.
Oh no! Oh, come on.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, because it doesn't like change the game or anything.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if like a lot of PS1 games did that, because it like. I mean, it's hard to tell with the PS1 because the textures are just warping constantly anyway.
True.
You're just losing
maximum capacity for the processor, which is amazing to me.
Yeah.
And they could also make the games look this good.
They don't make them like they used to. They make them better. They don't warp out of control anymore.
Visually, yes.
It is cool. I wish. Actually, I think I haven't played it, but Yonoid 2 actually, from what I've seen, they do kind of emulate that.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, just a side note, is like Yonoid 2 is. I guess there was. I think there was like a game jam or something. And long ago on the NES, there was actually a game about the Noid, like the Domino's mascot, and it was like stupid. And they actually like. There he is.
Okay, I should probably move.
But like they actually made like as a joke, like at some game jam or something, they made like in like a short period of time they like made a 3D platformer called it Yonoid 2. But it actually looks like it's pretty fun to play. I've been meaning to try it out because there's like wall jumping and like you can swing from stuff and the physics look really cool. But they actually were able to like, I'm pretty sure they were able to simulate like the way these textures warp and stuff, which is really cool. I was always like fascinated. One of the things I would always like imitate as a kid about PS1 games was like when mouths wouldn't move in cutscenes, but their heads would like bob up and down.
Yep.
Or their hands would just be fists. Like Spider-Man like the Spider-Man PS1 games are like that. Like he points at someone and he's literally just like making a fist the whole time.
And there's the wonderment that is, what is that gas coming out of the floor?
Yeah.
Oh, what a game.
Good old we'll have to play that. We've never recorded that, have we?
I think before we recorded, like, oh, let's try playing the game, like, to get a feel for it.
Yeah.
You can't. No one can get a feel for that game. Story-wise or gameplay-wise, it's awful.
Yeah,
Still wonderful.
we did the full Jedi Power Battles playthrough that I have not finished editing, but I will.
Are you in that game, by the way, as Obi-Wan, you can get guns?
In Jedi Power,
In
in
episode
Phantom Menace. Oh yeah. I think
a
you showed me
machine gun.
that.
Laser
I don't think I
machine
saw
gun.
that part.
It's great. Also hard as heck.
That game's just nauseating because of the camera angle.
Also because of the way it looks.
But that would have to be like a one-off if we play it. I can't see getting through that whole game.
I feel like one day we have to cheat that.
Yeah.
I mean, we did beat Jedi Power Battles, but that's at least one of the things. Once you get a feel for it, it's okay.
That was Like, I can't wait to like edit those later parts, but I want to like.
Episode 1 is purely unfair.
Yeah.
Unforgiving.
All right. Is that it for this?
Yeah.
Dang, that was quick.
Knock him out.
This is like record time.
Knock him out. Knock him out. Knock him out.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I have like a couple ideas for like Let's Plays and stuff.
Yeah. Also, I love how the way the portal looks.
Yeah.
Like, you can look around and see.
That's a really cool effect. Yeah, I like that.
You can actually see the sunset back there.
Yeah.
Actually, does it rotate?
Oh yeah.
Hold on. It looks straight.
It like scrolls.
I never noticed that.
Interesting. I wonder
Hey,
how
I
they
learned
do
something.
that.
I'm wondering too. Is it just a no? Because it can't just be a text. Maybe it can be. No, because if you rotate.
You know what it almost looks like? Because you can see. No one's gonna see me pointing.
Yeah.
But you can see there's almost like a It almost looks like you're in a sphere.
Yeah.
Like the way it warps.
But it's only like rendering it from that point.
Yeah,
right
I
there.
almost wonder because like you know you'll like
It's like one of those old like night lights where it would circle
Yeah.
around and
Yeah,
those lamps.
yeah.
But like it's showing it from that point of view.
It's
that
like
camera.
in if you like no clip in like a source game like Half-Life 2 or something, and then you go outside of play. There will be some things that only appear from a certain angle.
Yeah.
Because that's the only angle you see it from. But if you go behind it, it's like you see through it on the other side. Like it's just not there. Like a lot of the stuff you can place in Gary's mod is like that. I almost wonder if it's like that where only like through that like gate is where you can see it like through the portal, but it's actually like surrounding you like spherical. It's just only I don't know. Someone probably knows.
This is when the game starts to get like quite a bit more intense.
Yeah, this is.
It introduces the supercharging in this this realm.
And as I said earlier, those can be quite interesting.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh, that was nice. This might as well be like a speed run. Just going through this. Oh. There was like 10% of my mind actually expected you to like just bust out some like speed running knowledge and like clip through the wall and be done with the game.
Well, I mean, I could discover it.
We should do Enter the Dragonfly.
Oh.
We should do it, but do it for real, because everyone just
That's
like.
true. It has been so long since I played it.
Yeah.
That
In the Kadekarus video, he plays it, but he just skips to the end because you can literally do that glitch and just go
7
immediately
minutes.
to the end of the game. Yeah.
It's great.
It's awesome. I watched a video. It was like 11
I'm
minutes
sorry.
long. It just appeared Oh.
I'm just gonna.
Oh,
wasting
struggling. I watched a random video that appeared in like my feed that was like 11 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it was just somebody using like a banned deck, winning like a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! On like the online game in like one turn. And it was hilarious. He just had an Exodia deck, I guess. And like all the cards in his deck were either some kind of like trap or whatever card that was either like draw 2 cards or discard however many cards and draw whatever. And he literally went through every card in his deck and got until his entire hand was each like Exodia piece, like all 5 of them, and then just immediately won the game. Before the other person could do anything. Like literally the first turn, and all the comments are hilarious. They're just like, wow, you gotta give it to his opponent. He tried. he was patient. He just sat there for 11 minutes. Like, what is this guy doing? Oh, I lost. Okay. Was that 2 on this level?
Yeah, there's at least one more. I know that.
Oh.
At least to my knowledge.
I am very curious to see like what a lot of these characters look like
in the update.
Yeah, because in Crash it's like you can almost. I was like that with Crash too, but something about Crash is like the way they design each character was like.
Yeah.
I don't know, because they're different, but I think with Crash it's like there's less ambiguity.
I'm a little concerned as to how, at least so far, what they showed. And it was only one example. Specifically the dragons, the big ones.
Yeah.
One of them was wearing a turban, And I no, it doesn't like turn. No, I don't like the fact that they had clothing at all.
Yeah, I think
the
they're just
dragons
trying to like make more variety.
I definitely get that. I didn't specifically understand why. I always seemed like, we should have some clothing. Let's a hat. Why would a dragon need a hat? I don't know.
I stand up and talk.
yeah. It's true. I guess because Spyro's walking on all fours.
Yeah.
I guess he's close to all fours.
I mean, there's a decent amount of variety in this already. Like this old dude.
Yeah. And one thing I like is how in each world the dragons change. How they look. They it tells like what realm they're from.
Yeah. I'm actually really. One of the things though about like the differences in like the Spyro like PS1 games and the Crash ones is that like. With a lot of the like characters, especially mostly enemies, not like talking characters as much, but like most of the enemies are kind of nebulous and like blobby looking.
Yeah.
Especially with everyone just has those like nubs for like hands and feet. So I'm really curious to see like the detail on that and stuff. I just like I really love seeing like the art though for it, like classic Spyro renders, which just made me smile.
Secret.
Ooh.
I guess it's not a secret. We level, but I mean, I forgot to get all those extra lives in that other level.
You don't need them.
Crap. No, I mean, but like I would have the full experience. That was some hiccup. That was an inhale burp.
That sounded worse than the sneeze. Oh yeah,
next time on Sweat.
Next time we'll make more bodily functions.
Hope so.
They'll be
Pete.
gross.
So